The East Illinois University men's baseball team came into today's home opener riding a 3-game losing streak, hoping a change of scenery could get its season back on track. The first pitch in the game against Purdue-Fort Wayne was at 3 at Coach's Stadium. The Panthers sent 6'7" righty Matt Bournes to the hill, and he started by bringing the heat. Bournes struck out the side in the first inning as IPFW left a runner stranded at first. In the second inning, Bournes back at it, but this time he gets some help from center fielder Frank Perrone, which you'll see here in just a second. He lays out and makes the diving catch. The Panthers now threatening in their half of the second as Canberra is going to score on this single to right field off the bat of Tyler Schweigert. 1-0 Panthers. This one is currently in the top of the 8th. They got a little bit of offense. It's 10-5 now EIU, and the teams will meet again tomorrow and Sunday at Coach's Stadium, with both games starting at 1. On the softball diamond, Eastern Illinois won't be at home. Instead, they'll travel to Alabama for a pair of weekend matchups down south. Up first is Jacksonville State in the Panthers Ohio Valley Conference opener. The first game of a doubleheader starts at 1, and when Eastern finishes up in Alabama, they travel to Tennessee the next day for another OVC matchup, this time against Tennessee Tech. The Panthers are trying to defend their conference title from a year ago, where Eastern went 20-3 in OVC play. Indiana State women's basketball season is over. After falling to the Marquette Golden Eagles in the Women's National Invitational Tournament, the Sycamores lost in a close one, 63-61 in the tournament's opening round. Junior forward Jasmine Greer led ISU with 21 points, while sophomore Marina Laramie helped with 14 points in the loss. Indiana State finishes the year at 20-12 overall for its best season under fourth-year head coach Terry Morin. The Sycamores returned 14 of 16 players on their roster for next season. Early to bed and early to rise, at least if you're the University of Illinois basketball team in the NIT. The Illini have 10 a.m. start time in the second round on Sunday, coming off a win against Boston University in the opening round. In that game, the Illini's Rayvonte Rice was on fire from the field, making 11 of his 14 shots. He'll look to repeat that performance against a stingy Clemson defense. Sunday's game is the first meeting between these two teams since 2009. A former Eastern Illinois running back will spend some time in jail. Robert Pettis pleaded guilty Tuesday to misdemeanor theft charges after an incident involving a Jimmy John's driver last March. Pettis will spend 60 days in jail starting June 1st. He'll also remain on probation for 2 years. Pettis never played a snap for Eastern, but he was on the roster at the time of the incident. Because Patrick Kane's injury, the Chicago Blackhawks recalled 19-year-old prospect Teuvo Teravainen from Finland. Teravainen was the Hawks' first-round selection in the 2012 draft, and he led his Finnish Elite League team with 44 points in 2013. Blackhawks head coach Joe Quenneville says Teravainen will not play in tonight's game against the Hurricanes. The Atlanta Falcons have agreed to terms with former Bears return specialist Devin Hester. The 31-year-old Hester is a 3-time Pro Bowler who last year tied an NFL record with his 19th scoring return in 8 seasons with Chicago. Savannah, Lacey, back to you.
Thanks, Nick. Warm today, but that won't be the case for the rest of the weekend. Another check of conditions in Charleston, Paris, Effingham, and all the area next.
But first, for its birthday, Twitter is giving you a gift. Details coming up in tonight's Parting Story.
Thanks, Braden, and thanks for joining us. For more news and weather, be sure to log on to our website at weiu.net.
There you'll find real-time forecasts and the news video of the day.
And if news is happening in your community, let us know by dropping us an email at news@weiu.net.
Have a great weekend. We'll see you here Monday on the area's only local newscast on PBS.